In the peaceful town of Otuogbo lived a young basket weaver named Kelechi. His baskets were unlike any others. Strong
Good
enough
morning,
to carry
my
heavy
neighbor.
yams.
Good morning to you.
Beautiful enough for weddings. Cheap enough that even poor farmers could afford them. Before long, people traveled from distant villages just to buy his work. Success came quickly. But so did enemies. Other basket makers whispered whenever he walked past. "He's stealing all our customers. He thinks he's better than us. His business won't last." Kelechi heard every insult. Yet nothing happened. His customers remained loyal. His workshop grew larger every season. One evening his elderly grandmother smiled. "The people who openly dislike you rarely surprise you." Kelechi laughed. "As long as I know who my enemies are, I'll be fine." His grandmother simply nodded. Months later, a man named Emeka arrived in the village. He was cheerful, helpful, always smiling. He praised Kelechi wherever he went. "You're the hardest working man I've ever met. No one deserves success more than you. I wish I had a brother like you." Unlike everyone else, Emeka never competed with him. Instead, he asked for little favors. "Can I borrow a few reeds? I'll return them tomorrow." Kelechi agreed. Then, "Can I use your tools just for today?" "Of course." Later, "I'm short on money. Could you help me feed my family?" Kelechi didn't hesitate. His grandmother watched quietly. One evening she asked, "What does that man ever give you?" Kelechi smiled. "He gives me friendship." His grandmother shook her head. "No. He gives you reasons to keep saying yes." The request became larger. Emeka needed transport. Emeka needed workers. Emeka needed storage space. Whenever Kelechi hesitated, Emeka sighed. "I thought we were family." Ashamed, Kelechi always agreed. Soon Emeka began introducing strangers as his business partners. He used Kelechi's workshop to impress investors. He borrowed finished baskets for exhibitions. He promised customers deliveries using Kelechi's name. Whenever problems appeared, he disappeared. The customers returned angry. "You promised us 500 baskets. You collected our deposits. You never delivered." Kelechi stood confused. "I never made those promises." But every receipt carried his workshop stamp. His reputation began collapsing. The jealous basket makers watched silently. Ironically, they had done nothing. Everything falling apart had begun with one friendly favor. One afternoon Kelechi confronted Emeka. "You've ruined my name." Emeka didn't even deny it. He smiled sadly. "I only needed help. You always gave it. So I kept asking." Within weeks creditors surrounded Kelechi's workshop. Workers quit. Customers stopped coming. The business he had built over 10 years nearly disappeared. Meanwhile, Emeka packed his belongings and quietly moved to another town, leaving every debt behind. Heartbroken, Kelechi visited his grandmother. "I thought my enemies would destroy me." She gently placed an unfinished basket into his hands. "Look carefully." He examined it. One broken strand had broken the entire basket. "Not the outside. The inside." She spoke softly. "The branches outside the basket can scratch it. But the broken strand woven inside is the one that makes everything fall apart." Years later, after rebuilding his business from nothing, Kelechi became known not only for his baskets, but for one simple rule. He never confused kindness with unlimited access. He still helped people. But help now had boundaries. Friendship now had accountability. Trust now had time to grow. People thought success had made him cautious. Only his grandmother knew the truth. It wasn't hatred that had nearly destroyed him. It was someone who needed him more than they respected him.
The loud enemy reveals where they stand. The dangerous one smiles, asks for just one favor, and slowly builds a life on your willingness to keep saying yes. The most dangerous enemy is not the one who hates you, it is the one who needs something from you more than they value you.